Hi, my name is Chase Jarvis. If you can hold on for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll show you the nuts and bolts of a commercial photo shoot featuring the ladies of the LPGA. In this tech, I'll show you all the steps of the shoot, including contracts, pre-production, scouting, shooting, post-production, and delivery. And for you photo geeks out there, I've also included a detailed description of the equipment used and a lighting diagram to illustrate our setup. After being awarded a job, we first nail down the contract. From there, I begin collaborating directly with the client on the creative concepts. Then, the producers get rolling to dial in travel arrangements, permits, releases, all the logistics and the billing. Before we travel, the photo team divvies up the gear and we make sure all the baggage is up to spec for the TSA and the airline. When scouting, the main objective is to get familiar with the area and predict weather, lighting, and some test shots to discuss with the client. First of all, we're running the ProPhoto 7B right here, and that's got a pocket wizard on it. So we're running my favorite, what I call the sandwich technique, which is we got softbox on each side of them. So here's the other softbox here, another Shimera softbox with the ProPhoto 7B head extension cable so that we can get all the way over there to the other packs. I like to put both the packs near one another so it's easy to adjust if we need to. All right, so let me give you a quick run through on what our settings are on the camera. Again, we're shooting the Nikon D3. So we're shooting 250th at f11, ISO 200. It's got a good depth of field. That was really dictated by the first two items, but it's actually kind of right where we want to be, somewhere between f9 and f11. That's what we were hoping for, and we got it.
So we've got two 7Bs kind of sandwiched. This one here is sort of slightly more of a front light, so it is going to be a little bit closer to the talent, and it's running at about a quarter of its full capacity. And then this one here is a little bit further backed off because we need this whole expanse open for the shot, and so that's running closer to a half power.
We're tethered with the Nikon D3, and we're shooting into aperture. We've got our hard drives up here. We're writing files to both the main and the backup, and we're viewing, checking focus, and all that kind of stuff right here. This is going to be a location where both I can see the laptop and the client. They can be sitting here in the shade, sipping a cold beer. That's how we're rolling today. Nice and tight, lean and mean. After the client delivers their final selections with retouch notes, we use Aperture and Photoshop to create a panoramic composite, adjust the color and the tone, and swap some elements from similar images, fine-tuning the aesthetic. We usually deliver the final files online by providing the client with a private FTP login to an off-site server. Remember, there's only a handful of key elements that are essential for every commercial photo shoot. First, artistic concepting, contracts, and pre-production. Occasionally, there's travel, definitely scout if it's possible, shooting, of course, post-production where you get to tweak things in Photoshop, and delivery. So keep these core components in mind for the next time you land a gig.